what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead when we find you.
Don't play no games.
You do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead right behind you.
Don't play no games.
Break bread, motherfucker, cause these days suckers getting played like a clucker. So let me kick game to a brother, before I have to switch names in my frames and have to kill my nigga. 4-5's what I aim with figure. How many shots from a hairpin trigger? 16 if the clip get no bigger. Had a Salazar and a stolen Riviera. Your ass floating in the river, and I'll be home just in time for my dinner. Sipping on a Miller, thinking to myself, saying, damn, I'm a ruthless killer. From the C-O-M-P-T-O-N. Yo, we at it again, niggas don't wanna give in. We on the hunt for your man, murdering anything that'll move.
We can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead when we find you.
Don't play no games.
You can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead right behind you.
Don't play no games. I'm the #1 boss, known for the muscle in the ghetto street gang. Known for the stripes just to let the nine sing. Man, I ain't changed, nigga, I'm still the same. Get my money for my own game. Get out of line, Cadillac trucks and 4 lanes. AK-47 in the backseat, sophisticated stash. Cause that's how we mash. Your bitches roll 500 Benz S-Class. So peep this, I'm the general in the game, ain't no secrets. If you want war, we already knowin' the weakness. I'm Kingpin, the one who's speaking. Keep it real on mine, practice everything I'm preaching. Come from the shoulders of your whole shit leaking. And by the night, have my whole army creeping. 3187s, that's the way that we leaving. Everybody on that block ain't fucking breathing.
You can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead when we find you.
Don't play no games.
You can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead right behind you.
Don't play no games. At times I catch myself slipping in the dark path. All I want retaliate to see niggas in bloodbath. Now that I'm on one, fucking with the wrong one. When I bust my gun, it sounds like an explosion. Bitch ass niggas need to realize that I am the one that's chosen. Shining like the sunlight. Have one of my boys expire you by midnight. We don't play no games, get caught up in our range.
We can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you. You playing no games when we find you. Niggas coming up dead when we find you.
Don't play no games.
You can do what you wanna do. Let me just remind you.